Hi guys. Okay, no lighting on this one. It's just my office light. No mic here, and I'm having a little trouble breathing, and that's part of what this video is. It's going to be a quick one and a weird one. Here's the thing. We've got access to a building that I thought we were going to have access to on Saturday, which we did. But I was having this breathing issue, and it was much worse than it is now. I wouldn't have actually been able to give directions. But I found out we were going to have access to it on Saturday on Friday. So I texted a bunch of my actors. Only one of them was able to make it. I texted everyone before I had the script because what I wanted to do was use the space and the people to make the script. So we're not going to be able to do a feature. We did manage to get one more night that we can use it completely by accident, which is tomorrow. I was at the doctor this morning getting a breathing treatment and stuff like that, so now I can speak. I had an allergic reaction to something on a trip I took, and it's been taking me days to get over it. So anyway, with the breathing, I knew things were going to be tough. I didn't want to work on too much stuff. I'm supposed to be shooting some stuff for Lumber vs. Jack tomorrow. We're going to push that to Thursday, hopefully. The place that's giving us free pumpkins will let us pick them up in between, or maybe wait until Thursday. We'll see what goes on with that. But the location for that I own, so I can make that happen. Anyway, so Brewer, tried and true, plays Brad in Jack vs. Lantern and Lumber vs. Jack. Has been in Death Plots with us and All Wrapped Up with us, and he's just our guy. You know, he's my go-to guy, especially here in North Carolina now. And I wrote a script, 9-page short, probably run closer to 7 minutes. There's a lot of beat time in there. Might run closer to 10 because there's a lot of slow pans planned. And this is the thing. This is the reason I'm kind of excited about this. This space is huge. I mean, especially for me, it's a big inside space. I'm going to have control of the lighting. Not a lot because I won't be able to get a lot of lights in because of the nature of how we're filming. But I've got control over this environment like I haven't had over anything but a house before. So, you know, the stuff that I shot in my home, in my garage and stuff like that, where I was able to stop and compose shots and take time on my lighting and things like that, where I can't always do it outside, can't do it with a running gun. Don't often take the time to do it with these videos, I apologize. I can do it with this, if we have the time. We're probably only going to have about 8 hours to shoot 9 pages. But it's not a very special effects heavy script. There's not a lot of dialogue in it. It's mostly about the shots and then the music and the acting. So I know Brewer's got me solid on the acting. I've just got to pull myself together for the shots. So that's it. It's going to be a 2-man shoot, maybe a third person there to help me out. We've got our creature that I got at the dollar store, and I'm not going to let you know what that is, but it's kind of comedic. And this all fits into the Gem Better universe, by the way, of Lumber vs. Jack and Jack vs. Lanterns. I'm very excited I've been able to speak this long without taking a puff from a rescue inhaler, by the way. Just getting that out there. So we've got a monster. We've got some foam weapons that I bought day after Halloween when they were 50% off and super cheap, and I got a discount because I worked at a Halloween store this year. So that's all going on right now. What I did yesterday, tried some new captioning stuff. Amazon Prime now requires that you have Japanese movies in Japanese. If a movie's going to show in Japan, the language has to be Japanese. I misunderstood this and thought it had to be Japanese captions. So I translated my captions into Japanese, made a whole new post. Put Japanese captions in there and could not find the language Japanese for a thing. So I put English for the captions, Japanese for the language, posted it, it published. I don't know how long that'll last. I made Japanese artwork for it, Japanese description for it. If Japanese people watch it, they can read the captions and they'll understand it. It'll all be fantastic. It'll be the best we've ever done in Japan. I am not going to go through this effort if they take it down to dub stuff over in Japanese, because so far I've made about 300 yen in Japan, which, if you guys know anything about Japanese money, is about 2 cents. In a year and a half, 2 years, right? I mean, so I'm not going to do that again. However, I might do German captions for my next thing. I do feel like the language barrier has been a problem up until now, but they were putting us in those markets, so I was going ahead and taking any little bit of exposure there we could get. Plus, it helps to be multinational when you go to trademark things. So, you know, we did that. But the Japanese subtitles apparently worked. The Japanese artwork definitely worked. The movie's called Alien Vengeance: The First Encounter. It's another Alien Vengeance movie. It's not it wasn't intended to be the first one, but it was the first one we shot. because the props were made. Tina Desiree Berg was visiting Florida. I couldn't pass up the opportunity to work with her. So I did the same thing I did for this. I wrote a script, put a monster in a closed space, isolated her, had it attack her, shot a short film. So essentially what I'm doing tomorrow is remaking that film in a bigger space with a different monster, different background, putting it in a different franchise, but the same kind of person gets himself trapped in a situation in a closed space with a creature and has to figure out how to get out of it, if they can figure that out at all. Okay, the breath thing's starting to catch up with me. You guys may never see this video, because if things don't work out tomorrow, I'm not going to play this video and say, oh, look what I tried to do and it didn't work out. Maybe I will. I don't know. But I wanted to get this down before we started filming. I went to the dollar store, bought 2 new props, spent $3 because I also donated a toy for military families for Christmas. A dollar toy. That's what kids. But it's a cool one. It's Tops with superheroes on it. And, you know, so by tomorrow I should know if I got all the footage I need. And, yeah, that's what we're going to go with. So, wish us luck, even though by the time you've seen this, whether or not I had luck probably would have already happened. Thanks. Bye.